Before sunrise, a silvery mist drifted through ancient Himalayan forests, shrouding Devlock, a remote village where time seemed to pause. The village, huddled beneath a gnarled banyan tree, waited in uneasy silence, as if holding its breath for the arrival of the Sharma family. The Sharma family's old ambassador car broke the dawn stillness as they entered Devlock, the familiar landscape bathed in a golden haze. For a fleeting moment, nostalgia washed over them, memories of childhood summers, laughter echoing through mango groves, and the warmth of family gatherings. But as the car rolled to a stop, that comfort quickly gave way to unease, a chill settling in the air that had nothing to do with the morning breeze. Villagers emerged from their homes, drawn by the sound of the unfamiliar engine. Their faces were wary, eyes narrowed with suspicion, lips pressed into thin lines. No one smiled, no one waved. Instead, a heavy silence hung between the newcomers and the villagers, as if the entire community was holding its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. The elders nodded in acknowledgement, but their eyes spoke volumes, a silent warning that echoed louder than words. "You should not have come back." Their gazes lingered, filled with memories of old wounds and secrets best left undisturbed. The family's return had disturbed something the village had long tried to forget. Whispers began to ripple through the crowd, stories of the past resurfacing in hushed tones. It was as if the very ground beneath their feet remembered, and the air grew heavier with every passing second. "Namaste, I am Raj, Anil Sharma's grandson," he announced, his voice steady but his heart pounding. The introduction hung in the air, met with silence and a sense of foreboding that made it clear this homecoming would be anything but ordinary. The Sharma bungalow, once grand, now stood crumbling and overgrown, its silence heavy with secrets. Inside, dust and cobwebs veiled memories, while strange symbols and stains hinted at a darker past.
"There's a locked box here, but no key."
Each discovery unsettled them further. The house seemed to watch, echoing old fears.
"It's just an old house, Mira. Don't let your imagination run wild."
But Priya sensed a chill that had nothing to do with the mountain air. As night fell, the forest's whispers turned sinister, shadows twisting into menacing shapes. The air grew thick with a chill that crept through the trees, making every rustle sound like a warning. The moon was hidden behind heavy clouds, and the only light came from the faint glow of fireflies, flickering uncertainly in the darkness. Every step outside felt like trespassing into a world that didn't belong to the living.
"I don't like this, Paya. It doesn't feel like home. The walls seem to breathe and every shadow looks like it's moving. I wish Ma was here to tell us a story, to make the darkness go away. Why does everything feel so different tonight?"
Did you hear that? There was something outside. It sounded like footsteps, slow and careful, as if someone or something was circling the house. Maybe it's just an animal, but it doesn't sound like any animal I know.
Huddled by lantern light, the family heard strange noises, tapping on the roof, scratching in the walls. The wind howled through the cracks, making the old house groan and creak. Every sound seemed amplified, echoing through the silence, making hearts race and eyes dart to every corner.
"It's just the shadows, son. The night plays tricks on us. Stay close and don't let your imagination run wild. We're safe as long as we're together."
Rohan glimpsed a woman by the old well, gone in a blink. Her white sari fluttered in the wind, and for a moment he wondered if he'd imagined her. The well, ancient and crumbling, seemed to hold secrets of its own, whispering stories from the past. At midnight, a mournful wail echoed from the well. Human, yet not. The sound sent chills down everyone's spine, making even the bravest hesitate to breathe. It was a cry that seemed to come from deep within the earth, filled with sorrow and longing. The house felt alive with darkness. Shadows stretched and shifted, filling every corner with secrets. The air was thick with fear, and every heartbeat seemed to echo in the silence. No one slept. The night belonged to something else. Each minute dragged on, heavy with dread, as the family waited for dawn, hoping the morning light would chase away the terrors of the longest night. Dawn brought no comfort to the Sharmas. Instead of hope, the morning air was thick with unease. A strange symbol, drawn in mud and ash, marked their door, a warning, ancient and ominous, that seemed to pulse with silent threat. The village, usually alive with the sounds of daily chores, was eerily quiet, as if the land itself was holding its breath.
Mummy, what is that? Why is it on our door? Is someone angry with us? Did we do something wrong?
The village, gripped by fear and suspicion, now saw the Sharmas as the cause of their troubles. Whispers spread like wildfire, and every glance felt like an accusation. The sense of belonging the family once felt had vanished overnight, replaced by cold stares and murmured prayers.
They're all staring at us. It's like they blame us for everything that's happened. I don't understand. Why are they so afraid?
Inspector Singh arrived, his face grave and voice low. "You should not have come back. The land is cursed. For your safety, leave before it's too late." His words hung heavy in the air, echoing the villagers' fears and deepening the family's dread. At the forest's edge, a mystic in saffron robes watched Raj, his gaze knowing and unwavering. He seemed to sense the darkness that had settled over the village, as if he alone understood the true nature of the curse. The curse of Devlock was awake, and the Sharmas were trapped in its shadow. Every corner of the village seemed to whisper warnings, and the weight of the past pressed down on them, relentless and unforgiving. Some doors, once opened, cannot be closed. And as the morning sun struggled to break through the mist, the Sharmas realized their lives would never be the same again.